14,000 votes show up 2 days later. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong when we have a county clerk who's been investigated, who was involved in a scandal while she worked for Justice Prosser before, who's been involved in several issues in elections, and she's deciding the future of Wisconsin. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong with Justice Prosser, who's got a Republican official as his campaign chairman, who's accepted money from everywhere, from one end of this country, from every Republican cause and every group, right-wing group from one end of this country to the other, and then maintains that he's unbiased and impartial. There's something wrong here. So as they look over the votes, let me first call on someone who's a nurse, a representative from SEIU, and most important, a citizen of Waukesha County. Diane
Hi, I am Diane Palmer, and I live in Waukesha County. And I am just simply appalled by the way the votes were handled. For 17 years, I lived in a community where I went and voted, and I thought my vote was respected. I thought that they were taking good care of my vote, and I found out that they are not. In Waukesha County, and specifically in Brookfield, they hold themselves above everybody else. And in essence, they're not. They have done something that is just simply appalling. And that is misplaced 14,000 votes, or maybe not, but they came up with 15,000 votes. And as a citizen, and talking about an elected official, I think that an investigation is in order. That I live in, this is a community that I pay taxes in, and I want the elected person to be held accountable. I'm sorry, it's not good enough for me. As a registered nurse, I know what it means to follow orders. If a physician gives me orders, I am not allowed to deviate, speculate, or translate them to anything other than what he said. So I believe that is the same of an elected official. They have orders, they need to carry them out. Otherwise, there should be serious consequences. So as a citizen of Waukesha County, I'm calling on our government to investigate thoroughly what happened with those votes.
Now let me introduce another person from Waukesha County. Yeah. And everyone here, whether you're from Waukesha County or you're from any other county in the state, has an interest that there's a fair election in the state of Wisconsin. Both works with teachers and is from Waukesha County. I'd now like to introduce Ellie McHenry.
Loud, Ellie. You gotta hold that against your mouth.
Hold it against your mouth.
Close to your mouth.
All right, thanks.
Loud.
I teach social studies, so I look at the situation and I think we become a laughing stock. The nation looks at us and thinks, what's going on in that place? If it isn't bills being signed in the middle of the night or, court orders being ignored, now it's all of a sudden they find just the right number of votes to make this not go to a recount? Right. Are you kidding? And this woman who is a systems analyst who knows computers, she loses things and can't find them and misplaces them. It's just a little too convenient. opinion. Exactly, yeah. It's a story, it's just as good. And then she knows at noon but doesn't tell anybody else for what, 5, 6 hours? Except she tells Charlie Sykes. Exactly. We need to take this situation and have somebody from outside the state, not somebody from inside the state, look at this situation. There's too many people in the pockets of the power that be around here.
Yes.
We need outside people, somebody who doesn't have any cronies, any donators, any contributors, somebody who has no interest in the outcome. And guess what? If he wins by 51%, remember there's another 49% that didn't want him.
Yeah.
We have just as much to say as they do.
Today we're here.
Investigate.
Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. Investigate. All right. One of the things that all of us who've been involved in. We got to turn it on again.
And you lost your beer.
No,
That's on.
all right, where's the other one?
Dead.
Yeah, they can't count Waukesha. This must have been the county clerk's megaphone. Can't do anything right, I guess. One of the things that we all realize is that as we make this fight, this is going to be something that people in the future, for those of us who've been up in Madison, fighting in Milwaukee, fighting across the state, understands that in a lot of ways we make this fight for people who will never know any of us, never know your names. That the people in this state, on this state, stuck up for the future of their rights and the future of people in Wisconsin. So now I'd like to hear from someone who is younger than some of us, just so you can hear that perspective of what it means for someone living through this, participating in this, fighting in this cause. I give you Austin Thompson.
Brothers and sisters, as a young person who voted and saw many young people from across the state who voted for the first time, who came out and expressed themselves, they took to the ballot box because they believed in the dream of America. That when you see something wrong, you have a right to protest through your vote and to have your vote respected. Young people across this state who go to high school classes and take civics lessons about democracy, that democracy means rule by the people, have now found out that sometimes you're faced with issues of injustice where that democracy is threatened. And it's time for us to stand up and to say, as young people across the state, that no, when they say democracy is in the back rooms with clerks and with Prosser making deals trying to change the vote, we say no, this is what democracy looks like out here. People standing up to defend their vote and to make sure that everybody's voice is counted. This is what democracy looks like.
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 Don't let the fight end here. For the young people who came out and let their voices be heard, let them know that the promise of America's dream, of Wisconsin's dream of democracy can be realized. Keep the dream alive.
All right, we're not leaving. We've got more business to do, and we're going to walk around down on that end, right inside there. There are counting votes, or not counting votes, but looking at votes. And so we want to keep this message going. One announcement, we'd like everybody, and everybody's been living this and fighting on this, and we'll come back and hear from another couple people. We want to walk around and get our message across to the people inside, so we'll walk down that sidewalk a little bit, but tomorrow at 11 o'clock, there's a rally at New Berlin City Hall, 11 o'clock. It's a rally for voters' rights, for the rights that we fight for today, for the future that we fight for today. So we need everyone to be there, but let's walk around a little bit. Let's get our message across. Let's talk loud and clear to the people inside, to the county clerk, to the rest of the people from Waukesha, to the rest of the people on the state, that we want an investigation, we want justice, and most of all, we want a fair election. Yeah!